on a team looking for its first win, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Badgers will put total leather and will get started. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Getting some heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Back to throw. It's Snow. Unloads to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
What a start for the defense. And I tell you what, this might start to affect how I call the game and what I think the offense can do. Because if this rain keeps coming down and affecting the throwing, this allows me to be way more aggressive on defense. Nice start for this team.
To the air on first down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. Simple call, excellent execution, moves the sticks on 3rd down.
These QBs and receivers, man, they run this route in practice thousands of times. So it's nice to see them come out here and execute it in game conditions. Great job with the timing, great job with the depth in the route. Nice work between those two.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Tackled after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Trying to find his man on first down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. Keeps the legs moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Dropping back, it's Snow. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too.
Headed to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Badger. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's the end of the first quarter. Wisconsin 10, Ohio State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Back to pass, it's Snow. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulie.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to throw. It's Snow. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not huge.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together
here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
They'll try the run. At the 35, he's open. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Utah State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Looking to the big tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's looking deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, it looks like the offense was able to recover it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt tying the game, they instead want to take the lead on 4th down. And they will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Ohio State. Number 85 with the carry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. But they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball up the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense here. You will attack everything.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
They go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Badgers heading quickly to the line. Power football with the run. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Badgers are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Wisconsin. And that one will give them the lead. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. 1st down from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Snow. He'll try to do it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense, they have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
It's complete. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Not a chance. Missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide out in motion. To the ground with the back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down. Third and one, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offense.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Wisconsin 17, Ohio State 14.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll leave it with him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Took you so long. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. You got that one right. What? He was holding him. What took you so long?
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Stumbled to the ground. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Who the new guy?
It's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He leaves it with his back. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Bounced right back to them.
You know, and these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways, and the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Badger! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
You know, late in the games, offense is something.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. Makes a connection. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds a man in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And a really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. They want to run it left here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Coming up, 4th down.
And the Badgers need to pick it up on 4th down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Land. Y'all know what's up, man. Memphis, Tennessee, man. Rock, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and Freeway gonna run this. Chapo. God bless everybody.